Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel for the Rise of House Grand, the custom Discord series. And we have done a small time skip. I think I did about 5 or 6 years. And as you can see, the realm has actually slightly grew. So we will go over all that and how such things happened after we look through the realm. So as you can see, we now own around the lands of the God's Eye. And we managed to obtain that. Thankfully, we were very lucky as the Rock went to war with an Andal invasion and it all split apart. So we quickly invaded and wrapped that up. And the Lord of that area was obviously then taken prisoner by Lucian. Who else? The Butcher of the Blackwood. So we managed to expand up into there. And then we also managed to take Crackclaw Baron and Rook's Rest. And then we've also been busy getting claims. So we do have a claim on Sharp Point, so that will be something that we'll go for soon to try and press those claims, and then we've pretty much got all of the Grandlands once we do that, which is brilliant, as well as some of the Riverlands. So we'll have a little look around. Obviously we have King Duncan, who's now 12. He's got some decent traits, as you can see. Not bad at all, actually, to be honest. His sister, Princess Rhaena, is obviously really good still. She's 14, nearly of age. Princess Roslyn, who's not doing too bad. And then Prince Robert, who's not the best as he was born with gonorrhea, the poor sod. We'll have a little look around the lands nearest. So the Chittering Brook is now the house of House Orion, who has a young 16-year-old bride. So hopefully he will produce some heirs soon. But he doesn't have any children yet. I've noticed my game's done this weird thing with the heir thing. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but hopefully it's not going to make the game glitch or anything like that. So in Atterdale, we have Lord Alistair of Atterdale, who has, wow, 4 children, but they're all female, which is a little bit worrying. As his oldest married yet? Yes, she is married to Medgar Bloodoak, but none of his others have yet. So maybe we can sort out a marriage there so that they don't lose their name. Then down in Greenwood, we have House Bloodoak. Brynden Bloodoak, who has 5 children. 1 died of stillborn, but he does have a son, Medgar Bloodoak, who is married already to Pelaine Bronstar, so at least the Bloodoak family name will carry on. Then we have Dalston's Keep, which is ruled by House Blackhawk, custom house, Lyanna Blackhawk and Winton Blackhawk, so he has a son and a daughter, which is good. Neither anything too special, but still. Then we have Camelot, where Max Pendragon is ruling from. He's got 2 daughters and he's now got a son, Nakodos Pendragon, 7 years old. Fairly decent intrigue, some okay traits, so at least he's got a male heir, so his line will carry on, definitely. Then we have Langwood Hall, which I need to change the name to. I forgot once again. I'm going to do that now. Lord Albert is the heir there, and in this one, unlike in Knights of the North, he actually has 2 sons. We've got Christopher Morgath, who's fairly impressive, Marshaller, not too bad. Uthradis Morgath. Wow, what is with these names, Albert? And then Myra Morgath as well. Right, let's change the name of Langwood Hall quickly before I forget, because I keep forgetting. And you wanted it to be Morga. Oh, what was it? I'll just check quickly because I forgot, so I'll just forward ahead. Morgaloth. There we go. So sounds like something from Lord of the Rings. There we go. We have Morgaloth there. So that's that house done. Then up into Harmony's Keep, we have Lord Chris Congrove, who has his son. He has a daughter now, Jenny Congrove. And then he has Leslyn Waters, who's a bastard. And Kyra Waters, who is also a bastard. So he's got 2 bastards now. How is his oldest son doing? Because he was a child genius. Wow. He's very impressive. 21 martial, 15 intrigue, 12 learning and stewardship. Yeah, he's pretty impressive all around, isn't he? Sturdy, quick, attractive, Lightfoot leader, direct leader, brilliant commander. Yep, so he's very impressive. Then we've got Stokeworth, Lord Jureman of Stokeworth, Lord Gorskite. Wow, he's got 4 sons, so he's got plenty of sons. Maybe we can marry one of his off matrimonially to another house to make sure some of the other houses carry on. How's his hair? His heirs, yeah, his heirs very impressive as well. Wow, 20 martial, skilled fighter, quick, squire. Very impressive. Then we go over to the Great Fork. We have Lord Morgraine, who is yet to have a child, and his lady wife is Forte, so he needs to... Okay, she's in the final months of pregnancy, so hopefully that's a son to carry on the Morgraine family name. Then over in Artana, we have the Black Suns. Lady Ashara Blacksun finally has some land. And then in Lolliston, we have the Raven Trees. Up in the Godsfort, I gave to House Khan, just as requested. So you have the High Lordship of the Godsfort, these 3 lands here. Butterwell is still ruled by House Butterwell, but the High Lord of the Butterwell lands is Lord Quentin Redrose, who hasn't had a son yet either, and his wife isn't pregnant, so he needs to hurry up and get a move on there. In Wolfsguard, we obviously have Lord Robert Uno, who has 2 daughters and a son. Rogart Uno, who not very impressive just yet, but maybe there's still time for him to grow. Oh yeah, and then one of them, Prince Robert of the Grandlands, is betrothed to Silwa Uno. And then we have Sorella Uno, who is getting married to Bronzebrook, whoever he is, which is interesting. Birch Hall, we have House Lua, Lord Damon Lua, who has a son as well, and Manfrey Lua, who is slow. Okay, so you've not got the greatest hair there, I apologise. Soutshorn, we have Lord Rhaegar Drake. His father he died of poor health, and then his brother was beheaded by Lord Rosbear. So the High Lordship of Rosby has now been passed on to Lord Bloodiron, who has, wow, 3 children. Coral Bloodiron, who looks pretty good. He's got a hair lip, but other than that, he's not too bad. Maynard Bloodiron, Club-Footed, and Wilford. There's a lot of club-footed children about in this series, I've noticed. And then Gawain Bloodiron. So the Bloodiron family looks pretty secure. Thornhill, we have Oakenshield, or some moving of land going on between themselves. I don't really know why, but Oakenshield has had a son, Laris Oakenshield, who's a poor fighter and haughty at the moment. Not too bad for a 5-year-old. Rosby, obviously, we still have Lord Rosby. Duskindale, we have Lord Darklin, but then the High Lordship of Duskindale is House Duskins, and he's had a son, Walder Duskin, poor fighter and willful, and a daughter as well. Then we go over into Brindlewood, where we have Lord Yorith, who has 2 daughters, Malella Yorith and Becca Yorith. Neither of them are too impressive. The second one's probably more impressive for her age. Then we have Strikestone, where House Striker are ruling from. He has 3 daughters, but his lady wife is still only 20, so plenty of time for a son. Got Titus Striker, who is ugly, quick, and fussy. We have Rihanna Striker, who is also quick. Wow, so you've got 2 quick children. And then Corellan Striker, who is fairly average. And then did we do Birch Hall? Yes, House Lua. Then we go over to Rook's Rest, where House Greyheart now rules from. He's got, wow, 3 sons and a daughter. So we've got Osphia Greyheart, who is 12. Trained fighter, squire, just. Okay, so not too bad, but nothing amazing. Gawain Greyheart, likewise. Jenna Greyheart, and then the youngest, Harmon Greyheart. Then in Cracklaw Baron, we now have House Oceantide have been landed in Cracklaw Baron. And they are yet to have any children, but his lady wife is quite old. Oh no, she's pregnant though, so that's good. Diaden is still Brune. The Whispers is House Crab. North Cracklaw is still House Boggs. Then, obviously, on Falcon's Claw, we have Lucian of House Mendleton, who has 3 daughters, yet to have a son. His lady wife is 37, so she needs to hurry up and pop a son out, but she does have cancer, and she's a lunatic, so I don't see that happening. So we're going to have to try and arrange a marriage there that they keep their family name, but as you can see, he's now High Lord of North Cracklaw. Then we have House Hydra, the High Lord of the Grand Islands, who John Hydra is now dead. But Lord Mohor now rules the islands, and wow, he's only 0 years old, and he's also club-footed like most of the characters in this series for some reason. Lord Draco has finally married and had a son, but Roland Squid was stillborn, so hopefully Draco's house isn't going to die out again. And then over on the Isle of Stars, finally, we have Lord Viserys Shame, who's still going. He's got 1 son, 3 daughters. His son, and his son has had a son, so he's got a grandson, so his line is fairly secure. Vaymond Shame, 2 martial, 1 learning. Okay, so that is everyone and how they're getting on. Then obviously we have the ones in our court who are still unlanded until we find land for them. We have Jack Norris. We have, there's not many left. Dickon, who we're going to give Dumbleton to as soon as we get it. Star Tower, who hasn't got any land just yet. And I think they're like the only 3 houses we still have now that need land. So hopefully we'll have some land for them soon. The Vale is in a complete mess and the Arryns are no longer in power. We now have House Painting in charge, whoever they are. The Rock, as I said, the Lannisters have been usurped by House Grainhaven. I think the Iron Islands are still the Iron Islands as normal. House Botley is in charge over there, which is interesting. House Gardner is still in charge in the Reach, and Dawn is still split up with many Firstman kingdoms. And what about the North? What's kicking off in the North? Yep, the Starks are still in control in the North, as always. The Wildlings are doing what they normally do. Riverlands are still split up into many petty kingdoms as well, which we'll hopefully try and take advantage of. So, right, what have we got going on over here in the west? It looks like there's some sort of a war going on. Could we try and claim Byford? No. What about what's going on here? The Golden Road. We can declare war on House Strox, though. And what can we do? We can force vassalization. That would be interesting. We could take all of this land here by forcing vassalization. Brentbrook, but do we really want to go moving westward just yet when we can take the lands of Sharp Point? We've also got a claim on Maidenpool, so we need to move our diplomat further north to start taking the lands of the Bay of Claws so that we can start getting claims on those. Who have we got that's idle at the moment? Just the Spymaster. We'll leave that for now. So we would declare war on the Stormlands to press all our claims on Sharp Point and try and get those lands. Now, I think we do have more men than him. He's got 10,000. We have 19,000 now. So, yes, we've got a hell of a lot more men. Our armies have recovered massively. We've only really entered 2 little wars in that time skip, and one of them was won straight away because of Lucian, as always. So, let's meet up in Grandport. Probably better off getting the ships to collect you guys. You don't have a lot of men by the looks of it, though. And can we get the Chlorisle fleet, please? Are we going to have a... Yeah, we've got enough ships. 60 ships is plenty. So let's bring those down to Grandport and those down to Grandport. And now that the High Lordships have been handed out, makes things a lot easier for gathering your men because they'll all be gathered in one place pretty much. Greenwood is obviously the High Lordship of the Kingswood. And... Lord Black... Oh no, he's not. They're all part of our lands, aren't they? Your wisdom and mercy, Leisure, have decided to accept the suggestion of the matrimonial betrothal between Tion and Belena. Ah, so Mendleton. Yes, so I've arranged a marriage there so that House Mendleton will carry on their name, and now I need to do it with the others as well, who only have daughters, to make sure all your guys' houses do carry on, because we don't want you dying out this early. Not before we've even took most of Westeros. That is the plan. We want to take all of Westeros eventually. Let's see how many men we're going to be able to gather now. We're going to have a great host, hopefully enough to make a quick victory over these. Okay, who are you that's sieging our lands? You are defending against Lord Alistair of Byford in Byford League War for Independence. Oh, are you not actually... Ah, you're not actually part of our land. That's okay. I thought that was part of our land, but I don't believe it is. No, it's not. So we're okay. We ain't got to worry about that. Wait for all our men to gather. Still got a couple. Wow. The Riverland army is so far away compared to all the others. It's going to take quite some time for him to get here. Let's forward it along till he does arrive. I find that it brings me great joy to bring joy to others. Okay, awesome. So we lose the trait affectionate and gain the trait kind. Decent trait to have. Not going to complain at that. Still waiting on Khan's army to make its way down from the God's Eye. I may change the High Lordship of some of these areas. Remember, guys, if you, those of you who are now landed, if you want to change the name of your lands, just let me know and I'll do so. Your Grace King Duncan, Crow's Baron, is under attack from the north and is in need of aid. No, we're not going to get involved. Sorry, not interested. We've got our own wars to deal with. Lucian in charge, of course. Who else? And wow, Max has got a lot better in Marshall. So we'll put Max out. Max hates Duncan as well. I don't know why Max is so against House Grand. They've given him all his lands and titles, but fair enough. Obviously, we'll have Lucian, though. Hopefully, he'll make a quick victory of the Stormland. Let's march on to Bywater, as that is part of the land that we're going to be sieging. So if we siege the lands that we want first, gets us better war score. Lord Alistair of the God's Eye has inherited Lordship of Atana from Lord... Okay. From the Black Suns. Bollocks. Hopefully he gives it back to the Black Suns. Dickon Whitewood has been a leal and able servant, having successfully completed many tasks in the aid of the Grandlands. Yes, we will arrange a small reward for him. So, right, so... who are you going to give it to instead? He's raised a new house in their place, which is annoying, Khan. Why have you done that? Right, so let's get Byford under siege. Right, there's the Stormland army of 8,000 men, but the leader is not leading it. Storm King Elmer, wherever he is. Where are you? You're just back at home, apparently. Right, so we managed to siege that pretty quickly. Leon Oceantide is stillborn. That's a shame. Lady Tyra of Ashford died under suspicious circumstances. Oh, that's Seamus's wife. Okay. He's probably killed her himself, knowing him. There we go. Another great victory. Another easy assault there. Where's that Stormlander army gone? Are they at war with someone else? They're also defending against... against the Yormwood. So that's good. That's going to make life easier for us. Let's go up there. Your Grace, for some time now, I have been in the employ of Lord Mohor, but now I seek a better station. I humbly request to join you in Grandport, Septon Narbut. No, I'm okay, thanks. We've got enough people already. Yeah, we'll march up to Sharp Point, take the Bar Aemon lands. We'll leave Bar Aemon, obviously, in charge of these lands. Very bad supply line up here, though, which is not good. What is the supply line? 13,000. We'll move down them. We'll move down for now into Stone Dance and take that first. Balon Greyheart died. Oh no, Bolon Greyheart died stillborn. That sucks. You've already got sons though, so it's not the end of the world. Quentin Redrose is now known as the Rude. Okay. Nothing really else happening. Why have we got such a bad supply line here when we've got the next province? Alright, we'll go to Woodmere first then. We'll march on to that Stormland army actually, I think, and crush it before we lose too many men. Whoa, what did that say? Does it just say that Lucian's given up his high lordship? No? Okay, I don't really know what did it say? He said he'd done something with the Whispers. Okay, I'm not sure. As long as he's not giving away his high lordship, I don't want any of you guys giving them away. At the age of 45, your courtier Astanasia Tree has died a natural death. At least she does have her son. So we need to arrange a marriage for him. Make sure that House Raventree doesn't die out. It's ridiculous how many of these houses are dying out. Let's assault that. There we go. And now let's march onto that Stormlander army and try and crush them quickly before we carry on sieging the lands that we're going to try and take. I'm afraid of so many things, and every time I show my weakness, others ridicule me. Okay, so there's nothing we can actually do. Apparently we're a rebel leader. I don't know why we're a rebel leader. There we go, a great victory. Sir Steverin of Storm's Drum was captured in battle and is now my prisoner. Perfect. Harston was captured in battle and is now my prisoner. Awesome, 2 prisoners. Not bad. Right, let's now march on to Stone Dance and get that under siege. We'll let him rot for now. Maybe we can get a nice ransom after the war for them. Which is why Lucian is filthy rich as a lord, I've noticed. Okay, we've got a... May you live in harmony and contentment. We propose that Prince Arlen of the Straits of Tarth and Celissa Whitewood marry. That is Dickon's daughter. No, oh, I can actually marry her off though, which is a good thing because she's in my court. So we will do that because it looks like he only has a daughter. So we obviously don't want them to lose their title. We'll marry you to Sunglass. Belgrave, a Sunglass, matrimonial marriage, send. No, I don't want any new courtiers. I've already got too many courtiers as it is. We're only just over the supply line. Your Grace, as a high-ranking heir of House Sunglass, I do not see it wise to give up my family name to marry Celissa Whitewood, so I must regretfully decline this. Fine, you can keep your family name, but this... No, okay. Well, I'm not marrying you... I'm not marrying her off without it being matrimonial. Where is she? Where's she gone? There she is. Is there someone else that we can marry her to instead? There's another sunglass. And another sunglass. There's loads of sunglasses. What about the older sunglass then? Will he accept? Maybe he'll accept. No, he's not happy with it either. We'll have to look into it in a moment. We'll give gold to the lords for now. Keep them happy. We're at 50% nearly already in the war, so once we've got these lands, we'll be okay. House Penton has ruled in the Kingdom Northwold for many generations, and in this time the bloodline has become highly respected. Okay. Who even are you? Don't even know who you are. Oh yeah, you're the ones who rule the Vale. Okay, so you're now a respected house, apparently. Monfred Sunglass wants to get married. Right. Will you be willing to marry... Put diplomacy. She had high diplomacy, didn't she? Let's see if we can marry her to you instead then. Maybe, if we're lucky. Let's have a look. Pick on your daughter. Arrange marriage. Matrimonial to the oldest. Sunglass. Send. Hopefully that one will accept. I'll find you someone nice. Your grace is a high rank. Well, fuck off then. May you live in harmony and contentment. I've been appointed as your regent, Lord Albert of Morgoloth. So does that mean that Lord Jormund Gorskei has died? So the new Lord of Gorskei is very impressive himself. So at least Lord Lewis of Stokeworth is a decent lord still. Very impressive traits. So we ain't got to worry about that. And we'll assault that. And assault once more. And assault once more. Easy victory. Now let's go for Sharp Point, the last of the lands that we want to try and take. Hopefully we'll have a decent supply line up there now. Yes, we have. That's good. Where has that Stormlander army gone? Not too sure. Maybe they're fighting the Dornish still. Hopefully. Your king, your Grace King Duncan, the Gold Road is under attack from the Reach. No, I'm not interested, to be honest. Are they now... Is the Gold Road now an independent kingdom? Yes, it is. So they're fighting vassalization war with the Reach. Is the Reach at war with anybody else? Just the Gold Road. That's a shame that we could also get involved and try and take... We probably should have took that land. Because now the Reach are going to take it, and that's going to make the Reach even more ridiculously powerful. We probably should have took that land first. We'll get it eventually. So what the hell's happening with the rock? It looks like it's just completely collapsing. Is Crate Call independent as well? What is going on over there? Ashmar, it looks like everyone's gone independent now that the Lannisters have been thrown out of power. Maybe the Lannisters will get the rock back. If not, we'll have to insert our own Lords of the West when we take the West. I don't care about dragons. Can you please stop informing me about dragons? There we go. The Siege of Sharp Point. Almost won. Let's assault again. A great victory. And assault again. There we go. 64%. So we've managed to siege most of the land that we want. Now let's go and find that Stormlander army to finish them off and crush them. Still got a decent amount of men left as well. 13,500. Your Grace, I've collected an ample tax revenue. Oh, pardon me. Perfect. 44 gold. When you talk, other children your age stop and listen. You decided to try and speak in that tone to the adults as well. This is interesting. Duncan seems so modest and polite he gained the humble trait. Okay. Sir Jack slaps me and tells me not to talk to my elders and superiors in that tone. How dare you, Sir Jack Norris, who's still not had a child. And his wife isn't pregnant either, so that's not good. Right, let's just see. Wow, that's got a lot of defenders at this time. Lord Aaron Duskin has been a leal and able servant. Okay, we'll send him some gold. Let's disband those ships anyway, we don't need them. At the age of 0, your subject Robin Roseford was born, stillborn. Oh, he was a twin, though, and his brother survived. So House Red Rose carries on at least. Sir Max of Camelot, the Sir of Camelot, seeks to see Lady Urena of Camelot dead. Is that his wife? Yes, so he wants to see his wife dead. Max, your guy's a lunatic. There's something wrong with him. I've always been one to finish my chores properly and those of others. Self-control is the first step to greatness. Loses the... okay, so we've gained the trait temperate, and we could become stressed. Well, I hope we don't become stressed. I don't really want that. Your grace, for too long, Della Quenodrona has occupied my rightful seat, and I will stop it. Who even are you? Who even are you? No, nothing to do with... go away. Almost siege this land. That had a lot of defenders. For 4,000 defenders, we won't assault because it's only going to damage us. Okay, we've got an open council position. Yeah, we're going to need a new Master of Laws now, aren't we? Have we got anyone any good now that Jorman's gone? Quentin Redrose, he's not too bad, so he will be our new Master of Laws. Go and get a claim on Darry for me, please. Be a decent seat to give to someone, old Darry. Let's attempt assault. And we're almost at 100% now, 92%. Hopefully this will give us the 100%. 93%. Oh, and the last province is pretty strongly defended, so we're going to have to wear it down slowly. I'm actually tempted to offer to join that war against the Reach. Just to help out, right. Offer peace, enforce demands, yes. We've successfully seized the Lordship of Woodmere after defeating Storm King Elmer Durandon. Alright, we need to have a look through all these then, don't we? There's a lot. Right, okay. You've successfully seized the Lordship of Woodmere. Right, so where is Woodmere? Who owns Woodmere? Right, House of Woodmere. So we'll take Woodmere for ourselves. We've successfully seized the Lordship of Sharp Point, which is Bar Eamon, isn't it? So Lord Robin can swear fealty to me. Stone Dance is obviously Lord Maester, so he can swear fealty to me directly. And then Bywater of Bywater, so it's not a proper house, so I'll take it for myself. There we go. So we've got 2 new lands to give away. Who have we got in our court who hasn't been granted lands just yet? Jack Norris, Whitewood, Star Tower, so we'll give grant landed title of we'll give a Woodmere to Lord Star Tower. And then is there anybody else other than Jack Norris? Don't think there is, other than Whitewood. So he's our court physician. He's very good at that. I don't really want to lose him. I may just we'll give Dickon Whitewood Bywater for now. Just so he finally does have some land. So we'll give him the Lordship of Bywater. There we go. You can change the names, guys, of your lands, remember, if you want to. Right. Let's have a look how they're actually getting on in this war. I'm guessing they're going to be losing quite heavily. King Arwood. Yeah. How many men have the Reach got? 27,000. Ouch, that's a lot of men. But the Gold Road has 15,000. Do you know what? I'm going to offer to join the war. Offer to join Lady Irma in the Gold War and Reachman in the Gold Road vassalization. Yeah, I'm going to join in. And help out. Our 11,000 men should make a difference. And then we can stop the Reach getting too powerful. We don't want the Reach taking all that land, because that's probably the best area that we can expand into next, other than the Riverlands. So we don't really want them. We'll help them out just so we can then screw them over in the future. Who's in charge of the Golden Tooth anyway? You. Can we? I wonder if we can go to war with you as well. Let's go and attach. Let's march up to the Bram's Fort and get that under siege and go and help out. Was it Lady Drox? Yes, Lady Drox. Who will be our future bannerman, the poor cow. She doesn't know that yet. We can also take Maidenpool soon, which will be interesting. Very decent bit of land. Is it House Mouton? No, it's not even House Mouton, so that's going to make a very good seat for somebody. Not a bad seat at all. At least that means we can hand out high lordships to you guys as we take them. Okay, so there's a lot of people getting involved in this war. On her side. A hell of a lot of people on her side. So she probably will win because everybody is actually going on her side. We probably didn't actually need to join in, but we will just because of the power of the Reach. Just to make sure that the Reach doesn't win. They are losing 20% at the moment. I'm not sure how. They must have won some sort of battle. The Dornish are also joining in on her side, so got a very bad supply line here apparently, even though we're next to our home. It's because there's so many troops here, which is a ridiculous amount. Let's march on to Tumbleton then and get that under siege. Rosalind Grand is lacking a focus. Wow, she's very all-round, so I don't really know what... Diplomacy is her best, though, so we'll go with a diplomatic education. Open council position. We need a new spy master. We haven't actually got anyone very good. We'll go with Chris then. It looks like his traits might have been coming down a little bit as he's got older. Got a hell of a lot of men with us. We'll march on to Tumbleton though with the Lord of Eastward, and the Lord of Redfort is also marching there, and so is the Lord of Wickerden and the Lord of Northland, so there's going to be one hell of an army there. We probably should move on to Roseford. That would actually be perfect for... Where is Lord Roseford? You're over here, aren't you? Oh, Red Rose. I keep calling you Roseford when you're Red Rose, but Roseford would be a good lordship for Red Rose, but it looks like there's actually a proper house there at the minute. House Varna. Okay. Right. 19,000 men marching on to Tumbleton, which has a decent supply limit, so we might be okay there. Wow, that is a very big Gardener army, though, which is a bit of a worry. But they are marching northward, so at least they're not coming towards us, considering all the armies have now split off from us. But we'll see where the other men go, and then we'll try and join in if we think we can make a difference. But we'll end this episode here for now. Oh, and I've just realised Duncan is now of age. Look at that beard and hair. Very nice, Duncan. He's kind, humble and temperate. That's all he's got. Well, that's a bit shit. And a rebel leader, apparently. But I don't know why I'm a rebel leader, because I've not rebelled against anyone, but whatever. But anyway, yeah, we'll end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I do hope that you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you very soon for the next episode.